my Gvanan Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galudirthon, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue with the Khazad-dûm, dwarves thereof. We are pressing and knocking on the doors of all of our enemies. Gundabad has fallen to our prowess and might, but we'll probably be attacked about 5 or 6 more times before this campaign comes to an end. And in the north, our armies hold back the forces of Gundabad at Dane's halls. But our army, led ably as it is by our lord himself, Balin, plans to move out and hit them. But we're caught between the indecision because Torfilin is a pretty little target, but so is Witherboard. Either one helps us greatly, but I do feel like Torfilin may not help as much. But the problem is that if we do not take Torfilin from our enemies, they will continue to attack Rakiberg from now until the day they die. It shall be our honoured guests. So we need to do something about Gundabad, and the thing we need to do, really, is get troops out there. But our troops are needed against Dol Guldur, so it's just a bit of a fest, whichever way you look at it. Problems in the south, problems in the north, problems everywhere, and probably problems to be coming to us from the west in due course, because Dunland have been flitting around our borders for some time now. And Dunland are predisposed to not really like us. As you can see, our relations are abysmal, even though we've done nothing. We have literally done nothing to Dunland. Dunland, for example, as you can see, are allied to Isengard, Enedwaith, and are enemies with Arnor. Well, we are absolutely nothing with Arnor. We're allied to Lothlorien, who are allied to Rohan, who are at war with Isengard, who are allies to Dunland. That incredibly complicated little lineage linking line is apparently enough for Dunland to hate us. But no, the real reason, of course, is because Dunland in the files are predisposed to dislike us, to give Khazad-dûm threat from all different angles. But what we need to do is decide what to do with the Rakiberg force. And my gut feeling, is that we should push out to Torfilin and sack it. And then abandon it. So that the Snow Orcs don't get use of it. Oh no, actually, because the Wood Elves are still alive, aren't they?
Something to investigate.
Yes. A plan forms in my mind. Where's the other diplomat?
Your Honor.
Oh, he's miles away. Well, we'll cheat move you when we need to. Right, that's the plan then. We're going to nip in, take Torfilin, and sell it, or gift it, rather, sorry, back to the elves. So the army must march. This is going to be risky, but I don't think there's ever going to be a good time to do it, so we might as well just go as soon as we can. So we'll leave behind those volunteers. Rakiberg's not the one we're worried about either. Dane's halls can't fall.
Aye, my liege. Leading the men with
9 losses, excellent. That dwarven, absolutely broken dwarven auto-resolve serving us in fantastic stead there. Oh, do we have a general over here? Because I would love some sight range on our western border. Ah, Broin's the only one. Broin. But if I move him out, they'll hate us. Why does this dislike us so much? Cultural unrest. And we're throwing in a third culture down there. Alright, and Dol Guldur then. So Akhnod-Yorn's got the main army, but Dol Guldur does have garrison forces enough. Yeah, so Akhnod-Yorn. Are we going to give that back to the elves, or are we not? Are we holding Akhnod-Yorn? No, I feel like we should probably hold that. Oh, Dol Guldur has nothing across the river. Ah, no, I think we should give it. Oh, we can't do anything. We're on an end turn. End the turn. I'm pleased to say that I'm now at the absolute tail end of the cold, and now, if you've been following along with the videos of last week and indeed the live stream, I had a cold all last week, and the worst point of it, the peak point, was when Gimmelthon died. That blow, I felt that blow a little more emotionally than I perhaps should have done, because I was feeling rather rough. But now I'm feeling better, and only a slight block nose is all that's left of the cold. So it affects my voice a little bit, but I don't think it comes across in the microphone anymore. Oh, what a name. Gefjun Gura. What a helmet, Gura, as well. How'd you see out of that? But yeah, we'll take you on board. Right, yeah, so the plan is Akhnod-Yorn, we're going to give that to the elves. So we are going to scurry away and take Idraikan, which we will also give to the elves.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
How can we help? after our request for you to assist us. Oh, we can do military access with it. Let's do that and do that all instead of money so that they won't dislike it if we walk through their lands.
Wonderful an honor and a pleasure.
After we came to them cap in hand, when we discovered that we'd have to fight a Balrog out of our halls, hoping that it might well have run away, and of course discovering that it had not and it would need to die. The elves gave us nothing, and then now here, such benevolence we show that here we are forgetting the transgressions of the elves. To such a degree we are now freely giving up of lands that we have conquered. We have spilled the blood for. And do the elves thank us? Do they buggery? Oh, and they didn't get a garrison, so they're almost certainly going to lose this region immediately. But anything I can do to just keep trying to help them. Oh, they lost the Limelight Fields as well. Oh dear, elves, you just suck, don't you? Oh, we've got an army ready. We have an army ready, and Gura can lead it.
Aye, Lord. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Onward. Aye. Joining our forces.
Don't want to leave archers there, that's a waste.
Armies, sire.
Lord Floy.
Aye, my liege.
No, we should keep Lord Floy back because Barlin's already out on the front lines.
Onward. Aye, my liege.
Alright, move down and take back Limelight Fields. Let's secure this back hand side, and then also that will also allow the elves to gain a bit of strength. I mean, they might be a bit more useful moving forward.
Aye, Lord. Move out.
That's a good plan. So we'll take both of these and give them back to the elves, and then we will then turn our attention into Dol Guldur proper. So Dol Guldur is going to have to defend Gnarly, or Gimli without a helmet. You have a single charge. Stop our enemies doing anything.
By your will, sire, we shall
Oh, they haven't attacked us here yet.
Have a taste of my blade.
Give them another turn. Give them another turn. They might come around. Oh, that's starting to not hate us as much. I really want to take him out, but I just know if we move him, it's just not gonna do anything. We'll put those over before, and then they'll complete, and that will carry on building. All right, Lonnie, the spy.
On my way.
This is what we're up against. The triumvirate of Gundabad's holdings. The realm of Dale, the realm of Erebor, and the woodland realm. But Torfilin is the primary, where Gazrat resides. We'll take him out, no trouble. Alrighty. Alright. Alright. I killed Mufasa. What I plan to do this week as well, obviously I haven't done for this video, but I will do this week, is go over all of the changes in Divide and Conquer of late, decide whether or not it's worthwhile now doing another developer diary. I was going to wait until the Reunited Kingdom is complete, and then do a developer diary, because then you get the full Reunited Kingdom. But I think it might well be... I was also waiting for Dunland. We need to do a developer diary that specifically deals with the overhaul to Dunland that has now taken place, or sort of minor change to Dunland. It's not minor, it's not a massive overhaul, but it's also not a minor change. So work has gone on to Dunland. We need to cover that at some point. I also think the Reunited Kingdom is probably worthy of it, deserving of its own developer diary. So I might have a look through... And maybe then we could do a Reunited Kingdom one. I'd like to do that before we start playing as them, so you can come to know what to expect from the campaign. But I just need to double check it that everything is moving along swiftly, or not swiftly. That it can move along as slowly as it likes. But I just want to double check that I could do a developer diary for example. All right, this time I think we might go with a little more of a. They're going to come through the door. We're going to shoot them. Just got to get it in the right place. There we are, that'll do. You can then take on a sideways position, that's not a problem. And, yeah, you guys can just go at the back there, no problem at all. Zenith Guard. Ah, that means no one's going out onto the walls. We want to take someone out onto the walls to get the towers to shoot at them. Bugger. We can't move those. We cannot afford to give those up. The general, I think, to be honest. Can I get you to start on the wall? Go on. Even if it just means one tower. No, he's gonna have to run out here. But actually, I think he's probably the best bet. Yeah. Can you start over there somewhere? I wonder if, depending on where your camera is, might affect whether or not they can start. Because we've definitely played here once where we could put someone on the wall. And they manoeuvred onto the wall. What happens if we put them into a thin line in here? Like that. Just trying everything at this point, really. No, it's just not going to fly, is it? Alright, you're just going to have to run there the slow way. So come and stand in front of the door. I can't even get you to do that. Brilliant. There we are. Start the battle. Get out there and get that tower working. Right, we won't have any of that lot firing at will just yet. So what is coming? I didn't even stop to look. Trash. A ballista. Wargs. And more trash. Oh yeah, this is a doddle. We don't even need the towers. I'm worrying over nothing. But the tower might be able to shoot the ballista crew. The ballista crew might be able to shoot our general as well. If we lose our general to random ballista fire, I should be very disappointed. Fire again, go on. No change from the ballista yet. That's it. That's all the tower could reach. And the ballista crew is gearing up to fire. So, no, we will just send you back. Don't let them shoot you. Is that other one bringing a battering ram? Oh, yes, it is, yeah. Yeah, this is just over already. I mean, it's not worth our time at all. Oh, those are moving up now. No, it's because they got in range, didn't they? No, that's way too risky. You are definitely going to die. Just get out of there. Don't worry about the towers. We'll just send the Dwarven defenders out when the time comes. That's just certain death. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's do this. Brace for impact.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Down our gates. Ready, fire at will.
Arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
As soon as they step through that door, once their first foot crosses that threshold, bring
The
them
enemy
down.
have the walls. Look to our defense.
Loose.
All is lost.
Oh, right through the door. Oh, the bloodshed has begun. 10% of the enemy has fallen in the first catapult wave. That is redonkulous. They are already off on their merry way.
The enemy general has no... Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
This is where we then accidentally kill our general because the catapults will hit him. Any danger, guys? Just... I think the general got out. I think he's that fellow. No, doesn't the general usually have a red cloak? Oh, well, none of those are red anyway. Well, now all we can do is wait, really. We'll charge out the defenders when we get to the end, though. You'll be safe in my company.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Well, they got stronger, and they've come back for more. You want another taste? Gladly. Ballista crews firing. Wagner orders.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steady, the enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Coward!
Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Alright. So that's all the enemy armies. So then it's just a case of rushing these guys out because their death doesn't matter because they're free garrison troops. I love getting free garrison troops. I think it is a fantastic feature and I'm really glad we added it when we did. Because it makes situations like this just a little bit more bearable. Although obviously I appreciate it's probably not. No, but then if it's 4 turns for a year and you only get attacked every like 8 turns or so, then you would conscript more of the populace into the army. 8 years have passed. That's 8. That's so many more people that are now able to conduct military service. So I think it works. When you actually really stop and think that every turn is 3 months.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
It does then, that's where you have to suspend your disbelief though, because with every turn being 3 entire months, the movement patterns of all of the units in the game don't really make sense. Because then if it takes the entirety of the Lord of the Rings, from the point really, not from Bilbo's birthday, but from the point that Gandalf comes back to the Shire and sets everything in motion, to the point that Frodo then comes back to the Shire, having done everything, is just over a year. It's something like 13 months or 14 months, something around that kind of time. And yet your units take nearly 4 years to walk from the Vale of the Anduin, for example, to the Black Gate, whereas it took Frodo less than a year to walk from the Shire to Mordor and back again. Oh, you couldn't take Dane's Hall, so you've chickened out and gone to Rakiberg instead.
Sire, the enemy lays siege to our walls.
We always knew they were cowards, but we just did not know to the extent to which they would stoop to circumvent their weaknesses. Faction announcements. The Roar has become a promising commander. Freris has a dwarven shield, and Tilly has taken a dwarven axe. As you might have thought. But as we are dwarves, we would just surely call them axes. Shields.
Leading the men with
We could go
sire.
straight away, actually.
We shall hold them to siege, sire.
Oh, they got a big army behind,
Aye,
actually.
sire.
Let them
We
attack
hold them
us.
at siege.
Get a defensive battle in.
My king, we march to glory. By your will, sire, we shall engage. Aye, sire. Laying siege at once.
Nim here has no
Shall we
governor,
move to the walls?
and
And
you,
attack
no
them,
general
aye.
there. And they have besieged us at Dol Guldur,
I'm gonna stick you.
with Castellans coming back, but we don't have any catapults, annoyingly. Did I take the catapults out with me?
Aye,
Oh,
my
yeah,
liege.
look, both of them. Did the catapults actually prove any use? No, they did, didn't they? They were massively important. Oh, that's disappointing then.
Not accessible, sire.
Can you carry any catapult?
March.
Oh, you don't even have a catapult maker. 1 turn till they're ready, that's not too bad. Keep pumping out the troops. 6,000 gold coins, it's not too bad. Alright, Torfilin. Oh, Dol Guldur are here, because of course they bloody are.
My lord.
It's just
Yes,
the
sire.
hordes of Dol Guldur
Aye,
forevermore now.
Of
I might
course,
just
sire.
cheat movie there now, Bavor, because let's just get it out of the way. Show cursor stat. Move character. 322 397. Yes. Oh no, did I just move him onto an enemy? Oh, I did.
I must stop here, sire.
Oh, the game doesn't like it when you do that.
are mistaken,
Alright,
sire.
we'll move him somewhere else. 323 396. There we go. Should make it wicked. Oh, the elves have a massive army. And Dol Guldur really is banging its head against the wall, killing them. Dol Guldur's attacking... oh dear, Dol Guldur is just massive. We could do with Dol Guldur just being dead. We're going to be fighting them for the rest of this campaign. Captain Mazgaz is coming for us there. And was it Dol Guldur that took... Yes, it was. How we doing, fellas, up here? You haven't even got a pub. Come on. Oh, they're all going to peel. That's good. Then get me a pub. Birds are cool. Birds are cool. Get me a feast hall. Stop the heavy armourer. And let's get rid of that little garrison army because it's not doing anything, is it? So,
Aye, sire. Aye. Starting with a siege.
what's
Aye,
inside of
sire.
it?
The siege
They
goes
might
as
have enough
planned.
to deal with us then. That might not work very well.
Aye, lord. Move out. Onward.
You can't get in there in a turn. I'll jog on, mate.
My king. Move out.
You go with them just in
Aye.
case.
Forward.
All right, we'll secure all of those.
Joining our forces.
We're neutral with Angmar. It's probably in our best interest to not be neutral, but they're allied to people that we... Or they're enemies with people we want to be allies with.
Honor, my lord. We
All right,
march
this
to
time, I think we are going to want to
We shall
assault
hold
straight
them
away.
to siege, sire.
Oh, Gazrat's not got much. Gudrun's army, though. We can use that to our advantage, though, I think. We can't use our catapult, though, in this fight against our enemy infantry, because we need to use it to break the gate. Oh, dear, I'm yawning. Sorry. Right, we want to deal with Gudrun before we even worry about the city. And he's coming in... Oh, where did we just attack it from? He's coming in from our south, so I think he's going to come in from over here. So I'm going to gamble. Move my entire army over here. Save for the siege, which we will... Are we going to want to go through that way? Is that a quick way to the square? That's reasonably good. That one's just straight down the middle. I mean, they're all 6 of one, half dozen the other, aren't they?
The enemy have brought up more men.
We
They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in courage.
sort of got it right. He's coming in over there. Alright, siege, you might as well just move into position and start breaking stuff. Where are they going to go? Which door are they going to go for? I would have thought the one that we were about to attack. I can't imagine that they're going to come onto this right-hand side, but maybe. But we've got one advantage. Their archers aren't going to stop to try and shoot us there, and neither is the siege. They're just going to try and push to the square. They always do. Nah, they're beelining for that door. Right. You three. Get over there. Anything that's got grey in the colouring. Come over here. Rest of you. I want you to come and take a sort of flanking position. Same with the archers. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this! The dwarves of Khazad-dûm will show this day that we are not put down so easily. And even when our backs are against the wall, we strike out, and our enemies no fear. They look like they're coming for this southern door rather than the western one. So we'd better move to stop that. They've got a lot of good forces, though. There's a lot of good ones out here. There's some Black Shield Warband. And away to the south here, were those Avengers that I saw? No Black Shield Archers. Snow Orc Raiders, Snow Orc Spears, Snow Orc Archers, and more Black Shield Archers. 2 sets, in fact. Let's put to the test then whether or not they're going to shoot us, because this is going to be prime. Sprint into possession, boys. Oh god, that makes the entire world shake, let alone the screen. We'll fight them in the trees. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. This is the actual enemy that we're actually going to fight. The garrison inside the city is pathetic. A lot of units that are not very good as garrison units. Baruch Khazad! Khazad I Manu.
Our men are winning the battle.
Of course they are.
We have breached our enemy's walls.
Where is their siege? Still bringing up the rear. Right, Barlin, that's a task for you. Glory. Oh, those Black Shield Archers are routing. Come and hit those raiders. I want the 2 generals to try and get round to the back if I can and hit the baluster. Bring down the towers. Right, the battle over the other side is going remarkably well.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Already down to half. If we zoom in, oh, it has been as we had hoped. Snow Orc scouts in skirmish mode. They don't actually want to stop and fight us. That's very far from their thoughts. They want to get to the town square. Everything else is basically dead. There's a few stragglers getting through there, and some stragglers have somehow bizarrely are running into our traveller. I mean, who knows what they're up to. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I know that's not supposed to look like that. The tower should be destroyed as well, but the tower gets destroyed. Oh, and that's why it shows as a building, because that thing above is an actual building. Oh, that's cheeky. That means if you hit perfectly on the corner, it will hit the building rather than the tower. All right, well done, everyone. Ignore the rest and just get over here and leave it at ×6.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Right, we have a very simple and easy way of holding this. Oh, actually, let's send in the generals. I know it's a bit risky, but... yeah, that'll do. I don't need you to be perfectly placed. All right, the first of the retreating army comes through the door. Come on, guys. Up we come, up we come. Oh, who's shooting at you? What? Are you actually being shot at, or... was that a tower that... why have you lost some men? Oh, yeah, they're shooting our archers. Tell them to bugger off. Give them a quid and tell them to bugger off. Oh, they're moving to the front. Good job we didn't move the catapults in first. We're now going to have to slog through the gate. That's disappointing. Oh, and the tower. Feel free to fire at will, guys. Even though they're arcing, don't worry about it. And catapults, let's bring down that tower, please. Thank you very much. Bugger. I just wanted to get the catapult through the door. Is that too much to ask? In we go, guys. Just bust in, then.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Our enemy seeks to hold us at the gate. Are we going to let them?
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
No, we're bloody well not. On hubbub! There we are. Just flood in. 16%, 58%. You always lose a fair few when you assault cities, but can't be helped. Oh, I just realised. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh, idiot.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Although, if they do start shooting the catapult, I don't know why they didn't start shooting the catapult. That would have been such a blow for us. Yeah, this is all that's left. We don't actually need to worry about those archers, so if you just chase them forever, we'll take the town square and we'll win that way. Oh, they're doing wonderfully well against them. Right, team 1. Ignore it all. Sprint to the square. Team 2 do the same. Or 3, sorry. And then team 2, you worry about whatever's left over there. A couple of orc forces, but we're closing in on the end. It's just the mountain guard left, really. I'd like to see the mountain guard going up against our Gundabad hammers.
My lord, our men are in control of the city.
Oh, hello. What on earth's just happened there? Oh, bloody Ballaster crew. Stay out of range of the ballista crew. Similarly, stay out of range. Alright, now it's just a case of capturing the town square. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Damn
We
right
have
he does.
sent the cur to hell.
1 minute and 34 seconds. Last of the Mountain Guard go. They're just no match for the Hammers of Gundabad. For comparison, 17 attack and a 33 defense versus a 16 attack and a 26 defense. So they are still of a similar tier, but those extra numbers just make all the difference. Bring this battle to an end.
This is
Yes.
a clear victory.
162, Legion Hammer Guard took the top spot. Hammers of Gundabad, 112. So they did crack the century. Excellent work for the dwarves. That's the famous image of Turin Taramba. Turin Taramba. Now, this image I find particularly interesting because at no point in the story when he killed Beleg, spoiler alert, that's Beleg lying on the floor. Beleg is the Sindarin word for strong or mighty. You see this in the great ocean of the world, which is called the Belagar. Or Belegayar. Sorry, and that means great ocean, as you might imagine, because Ayar means ocean. Anyway, Beleg is his name. Turin accidentally kills him in a fit of frenzy, as you are all aware, because you're diehard Lord of the Rings fans. Of course you are. Who isn't? And in that flit of frenzy, there is no point where, as I understand it from my memory of the story, that a female elf is anywhere nearby. But I think that elf bending down and saying, no, it's definitely female in that picture. So I think there's just a bit of a miscommunication along the line somewhere. Bavor. Oh, I can't even talk to the elves, actually, because I'm on the wrong side anyway. Right, we've got to hold Torfilin for one turn. I decided to only sack it rather than destroy everything so that the elves might get some use out of it. They've got 26% elven culture, which is 1% higher than the lowest. The lowest percent required to train an elf is 25%.
Aye, sire.
So when we hand it over, it should give them some
Would you
troops.
wish to speak?
Not that it's going to matter. That Dol Guldur army is just going to swoop in and take it. Dol Guldur are ripping the centre of Middle-earth a new one. Holy hellfire. They besiege us, but we besiege them right back. And we'll be giving these to the Lothlorien, and then we will just be sweeping through the forest from the south. Absolute. We've got so much money. We get such good forces, and I am thoroughly enjoying this. But for now, that is going to be where this one ends. So do stay tuned this week for another one of these, and then we'll live stream again on Saturdays. The live streaming is back, and OBS proved excellent for live streaming. But for now, alas, this is where we must depart. This week as well, I will carry on Warhammer. We will just get Taurox finished off, and then look to hopefully get maybe an Empire campaign out and finished before Warhammer 3 kicks off in February of next year. February the 17th, I believe, Warhammer 3 is coming to us all. So I might be able to get to play a campaign early, which I would definitely do this time, and I should be able to, because I am a partner. But that's about it. I also hope to do some Age of Empires stuff, but we haven't really played any Age of Empires because I've been away, so I haven't got anything to record. But as soon as I do, I'll get a few more Age of Empires videos up here and there, and that's the plan for the foreseeable. So until we speak again, dear friends, have a wonderful day, and Navarre den Permad Melonin, and farewell.